Pakistan, land of the pure. Social issues. Pakistan was a British colony for almost 2.5 centuries, from 1707 to 1947, which was one of several British colonies worldwide. As a result of this colonialism, Pakistan suffered a depletion of resources, a lack of governmental infrastructure, and several different issues which arose alongside countries India and Bangladesh, which were colonized under the Indo subcontinent. Um, After the British removal in 1947, the British themselves acknowledged Pakistan's lack of infrastructure and their possible inability to maintain an independent state. Unfortunately, the British, having left Pakistan with little resources on their own, led to a practically predictable outcome. There are several social issues which Pakistan suffers, and today we will talk about the central one. The major socio-economic condition suffered by Pakistan and Pakistani people is that of poverty. In fact, 24.5% of the population is under the poverty line. This means that almost a quarter of the whole country's population live under $1 a day. $1 a day. And the rest of the population is not seen to do much better. This is an issue which has, in the past few years, let up only a little bit, and one figures that this is the root of a lot of the issues the country faces on a whole. In fact, the socioeconomic condition of poverty has led to two or three major outliers as a result, one of them being the monopolization of wealth. With a country as poor as Pakistan, the wealth and money ends up being concentrated towards specific social classes. And so what you see is the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer, and the rich being few and poor people being unfortunately too many. This leads to a social imbalance where the difference between one in an upper class and one in a lower class is too wide, it becomes almost unbridgeable, and this is exacerbated through situations of industry, employment, and education. The middle class, which is a bridge between the classes, ends up depleting, and you have concentrated extremes in terms of the wealth bracket. Now, unfortunately, one of the biggest issues that comes out of this is that of overpopulation through child labor and child extortion. When populations see that they are not having enough in income, they want to create more breadwinners within the family, and so more families tend to have more children as a result. The children then go off into the workforce and provide for the family. However, one of the unprecedented issues that arises from this is that with a larger family, you have that many more people to clothe, to feed, and to shelter. And so a lot of the time, people get stuck within this cycle of poverty where they have a lot of children, unable to provide for them. Those children go on to have more children, and so on. Beyond that is the human rights issue of child labor in the first place, where it is against the UNHRC policy to have children under a specific age to be working at all. This deprives children of a childhood as well as of an education and little chance for them to change their condition in the future. So every country suffers by a number of issues, and the predominant one in Pakistan is how the resources that are already limited are now dealing with a surge of population, with more and more people coming in and weakening the infrastructure as it is. Thank you for listening. Bye.